I'm going to go ahead and just fire up the old live stream. We're going to get ready to get to the drawing board. Just wanted to say hi and welcome. This is the first Whatnot stream I'm doing here from the drawing board. So what we'll do is I will get set up. I'll put this in position momentarily to show you the drawing board. We'll do some sticky note drawings tonight. This session is primarily, this is my first one. I'm just going to really kind of get my feet wet with the program, try to learn how to use it, all the nuts and bolts of it, that kind of a thing. So feel free to chat along, hang out. We're going to draw some. I've got some items that are listed currently for sale if you're so inclined, if you see anything you like. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and move this right over to the drawing board. So bear with me momentarily as I get this ready to go. How's the audio tonight? Anybody give me a quick thumbs up if the mic's working all right. I'm also gonna open this up on another machine here so I can watch both. This is what one of the finished sticky note drawings looks like. Let me turn this audio down. So the sticky notes are about 3 inches by 3 inches. With a frame, it comes out to a little over 4 inches by 4 inches, like 4 inches and a smidge each way. So we've got a couple different notes that I'm gonna draw on tonight. And I think, let's see which one I've got to start with here. I think we're gonna start with the blue one tonight. Get it set up there to where we can all see it. Take one of those off there. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. So I have the blue sticky note out first. Got a lot of cool shows that have just either come out or are continuing to come out this week. X-Men 97 just dropped on Disney Plus. I'm not sure if anybody out there is watching, but I'm digging it so far. That's pretty much the X-Men cartoon that I grew up on. So let's see, with this blue one, why don't we go for Beast for this one? So the ones that I'm drawing live tonight, once they are completed, what I may do is go ahead and throw them out there for auction. Really? Okay, I'm getting some mic issues. I'm going to turn off. I've got a mic plugged in. Go ahead and just detach that for right now. Let's just try the regular iPhone mic. We'll see if that's a little better. Let me know if I'm sounding a little better now on this. We'll just go with the basic microphone on the iPhone. All right, I'm getting the thumbs up from the other room, so hopefully that is coming across a little crisper, a little better for y'all. But anyway, like I was saying, The ones that I'm drawing tonight, we're going to try to put out there for auction after they're completed. So if there's anybody watching, if there's anything you see that you like, you could potentially own one. I also have some that are already created out in my marketplace area. So feel free, if you click into the little shop area, you can see some of the sticky notes that are already created and out there. All right, let's see. Each of the sticky note drawings that I have in the shop are hand drawn. Each one is unique, just fan art, pop culture, comic book characters, things like that that I've drawn along the way that I enjoy drawing. The sticky notes are just kind of a fun medium to attempt with this type of thing with. I'm also multicasting this over onto YouTube. If you happen to be watching on YouTube, this is my first stream over on Whatnot. If you're unfamiliar with Whatnot, it is live streaming, auctioning, sell, all that kind of fun stuff. So we're gonna do some drawing tonight. We're just gonna hang out, kind of chit chat along the way. If you would like to purchase anything, head over to Whatnot, and you can find some items there. I also, let me see if it actually took when the YouTube went live. It looks like the YouTube is live as well. There is a link in the YouTube comments. So if you're new to Whatnot, if you're interested in trying it out, feel free to use my link. You'll get some free cash from Whatnot to spend inside the app. But I will say, as a disclaimer, if you happen to be watching on YouTube, I am monitoring the Whatnot feed tonight just to get used to it. So if you happen to be on YouTube and you're commenting or anything, I'm not going to see that one in real time. I'll likely see that later, and I can try to respond to anything then. Just had a whole handful of markers. Now I know there's some. Hey, Bradford, welcome. Welcome to the stream tonight. Hope you're doing well. This is my first Whatnot stream on here. I'm just kind of taking it for a spin tonight, trying it out. So I figured we'd do some sketching, some drawing. Welcome, St. Jones. Starting with Beast here on a blue sticky note. Just talking about the new X-Men 97 cartoon that just dropped on Disney Plus. First 2 episodes out now. I am already digging it. No spoilers, but I will say it is just takes me back to those Saturday mornings way back when I was sitting there with a bowl of cereal watching it at home. That's one thing I'll say about the release schedule right now. I'm not sure why it's maybe just the first 2 episodes were that way, but why don't they drop that on Saturday mornings? They must have market research and stuff, but still. Welcome, Guster. How you doing? Excellent. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. For those that have just joined, I'm just doing some sketching on some sticky notes tonight, just really testing out Whatnot. This is my first stream on here. But if you're curious at all, these are what some of the finished products look like. Sorry about the reflection. The sticky notes are about 3 inches by 3 inches. The frames bring them out to just a little over 4 inches by 4 inches, 4 inches and a smidge. And I don't know. I've kind of taken a liking to sketching on these sticky notes. They're just kind of a fun, quick way to pass a little bit of time if I don't have a whole lot of time to spend on a larger piece. And honestly, the with the little frames that they come in, I find that they're kind of fun. You know, they fit in a lot of different areas, like on the wall and everything. So they're, I don't know, I kind of dig them. I don't really have a time frame in mind for tonight's stream. I'm gonna try to do a couple of sketches here tonight, and then we'll kind of just see how it goes. We'll sort of play it by ear. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a little bit as we just have a little bit of fun here. Where is everybody? Where's everybody tuning in from tonight? Just curious where y'all are watching. Oh, awesome. Thanks so much, A. Lopez. I appreciate the purchase there. I'll get that shipped out ASAP. Hopefully, I'll pack it up right after the show and I'll get that out tonight for you. Yeah, I like that sadness one. There's a joy one in there too, which I like all the inside outs. I had done a few of the other characters a while back, but yeah, they were fun. A couple of them sold at some in-person events that I did, but those were fun characters to do. Yeah, I've got a few of these hanging up at different places around the house and around my office here. So they are they're fun. They fit in a lot of places. Fit inside your studio, inside your pop culture cave, inside your dorm room, lots of places. Oh, that's awful nice of you. You're going to give that one off as a gift. That is really cool. Well, let me know. Let me know how she likes it. I'm also really looking forward to the new Inside Out, which I guess that's is that this summer that's coming out. I started seeing the trailers for it. I'm looking forward to it. June, yeah, okay, excellent. We got the new Ghostbusters this week. I'm curious. I actually really want to go see that one too. Oops, I grabbed a pen that was dry. Yeah, it looks like they've got a new batch of characters there, which are going to be really fun to see. Oh my goodness, I got to go through and sort out my pens. Do that after the stream. I just grabbed two in a row that were duds. Well, if you are interested at all, this one is I've just got a couple characters in mind that I'm sketching tonight just to test this out. But one of my upcoming shows that I have listed under my profile is going to be like a request line type thing. So if you have anything in mind that you want to see in a future one, or if you want to see any of the other Inside Out characters or anything like that, make sure you bookmark that show. Yeah, I'll see you then. Welcome to everyone who is new that has just joined. I think I'm getting relatively close on this beast. Maybe. Of course, when I say I'm getting close, that just means I'll spend another hour on it. But no, we're not going to spend an hour on any one piece tonight. We're just kind of playing around, having a little fun with some sticky notes. Of course, Beast, as I've mentioned a couple times tonight, is in honor of the new X-Men 97 animated show on Disney+. The next two characters I also have in mind tonight, you'll notice a similar theme to. Also, as a reminder, if anybody happens to be watching on YouTube, this is also being multicast to YouTube. I'm mostly paying attention to the actual Whatnot stream tonight. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to participate, if you want to chat, if you want to pick up anything, make sure you head over to the Whatnot feed, the Whatnot app. If you don't have a Whatnot account yet, you can use the link in the description. and go through my link, and you'll get some free money from Whatnot to spend on the app. I think it's a $15 credit they're giving out. So, and you don't have to spend it with me. You can spend that with anybody. There's all kinds of people on here selling all kinds of stuff. So you might find some cool stuff. All right, I mentioned that a couple of additional sketches I'm going to work on tonight have a similar theme to Beast here with X-Men 97. Any guesses on what you think the next couple themes might be? See if anybody out there's got a guess on what might be coming up next. All right, I think I'm just about to wrap up Beast. And then we can look and see which one I butcher next. Okay. So I'll go ahead and frame this one up. And you know what? Let me go ahead and frame it first. Let me zoom out a little bit. Welcome again to everybody new who has joined. Okay. So I'll go ahead and throw that. So these are the frames that I use. Basically, AC Moore. I don't know if anybody's familiar with AC Moore. They were a hobby shop, a craft supply store for a long time. I believe they might all be out of business. The ones around us definitely went out of business. But before they did, I used to love going in there because they would sell these little frames, and they advertised them as smartphone app photo frames. That's what it says on the package. But I like using them for sticky notes. So before they completely shut down, I managed to go in and grab a bunch of them. And so that's what the framed finish piece looks like. All right, so here is what I'm going to do on this one. Let me get in here to it. Okay, so this was the blue sticky note that was drawn live. We're going to go ahead. Well, you know what? Let's throw it out for auction if anybody is interested. It starts at $10. We'll go ahead and start that for 30 seconds. Why not? We're just having some fun tonight, trying out whatnot, testing a few things. If you like it, go for it. If you don't hurt my feelings at all. So again, sticky notes are 3 inches by 3 inches. The framed final piece is like 4 inches and a smidge by 4 inches and a smidge. So, all right. No worries on that one. It says now to start auction, but I think I just did the auction, right? All right. So we'll set that one aside. We will move on now to, let's go to the pink sticky note. Zoom back in here. Oops, that's not the zoom. Okay. So I'll take one of these off. Okay. Again, I mentioned there was a theme tonight in the types of things I was going to sketch. If anybody has any thoughts or ideas based on what that first one was, which was Beast from X-Men 97, feel free to shout them out in the comments. I'm going to get started here on the second one. First, I'm going to grab some coffee. Okay. Where did I put? Losing everything. All right. Sorry for the delay there. Getting situated, and I misplaced something on this end. That's okay. We're going to make do without it. It's going to be one of those things that I find later on, so that's totally fine. All right. Grab my pencil here. Not sure if you all just heard that calamity, but I just had a glass full of brushes fall over, so no big deal. So number 2 tonight in the sticky note sketches, drawing Adam Eve here from Invincible. Invincible, another show which is back on, has just come back recently. The new, actually, the second episode of the second half of the season just dropped today. So I just watched that a little while ago, but thought I would draw a little Adam Eve tonight. Appreciate everybody who's hanging out tonight and doing this whole live sketch thing with me. And again, I'll just say welcome to anyone new who's joined in the last few minutes or so, and also to those of you who are still hanging out with me. I'll try to do some of these on a fairly semi-regular basis. I do enjoy sketching whenever I get the chance. So if you are interested, feel free to follow along and you can see when I have another one coming up. Once I'm finished with this one, I'll go ahead and throw it in a frame like I did with the previous one. And we'll run another auction if anybody is interested at all. I also have some finished pieces already in the shop listed that you can purchase if you are so inclined. And we'll do more of these down the line. This one was mostly just to familiarize myself with the app. I'm new to Whatnot and just got approved as a seller this week. So figured I'd hop on here and try it out. All right, go ahead and wrap it up on this one too. All right, so as we did with the first one, I'm just going to take one of these square frames. Go ahead and throw it in. The frame, as you can see, is a 4" by 4". The sticky note is 3" by 3". Take it up from there. Paperwork was peeking in back there. So we'll just kind of stick it in like so. Try to keep it as straight as possible. And there you go. Atom Eve from Invincible. Let's we'll go ahead. You know what? We'll do the auction for 10 seconds. If anybody happens to be interested, it'll start at $10. And it's off. So that is Atom Eve on a pink sticky note, framed 4" by 4". And not sure if it ran or not. Sorry. Like I said, still getting used to this app. So we'll let it run again real quick. And there we go. All right. So that one's over. All right. So we will move on to the final sketch for the evening. I'm going to grab one of these here. Looks like we've had a couple of new folks join in, so welcome everybody. This will be the last sketch that I work on this evening. We've already gone about an hour or so on here, but we'll go ahead and do this one. I'm going to zoom in on it. Let me adjust. There was a little bit of a theme this evening. The first sketch we did was Beast from X-Men 97. The second one was Atom Eve from Invincible. This third one is, let me clear out of the auction on this one. Oh, there we go. This third one will be from The Bad Batch. So, inspired by some animation that is going on right now on television. So, any Bad Batch fans in the chat tonight? Well, I'm going on a slightly turquoise-ish sticky note here, so I don't know if that gives any indication. Not a super common character from the Bad Batch, but I thought this one might be kind of fun to draw tonight, so we're going to try it out. I've never drawn this character before, and now I can't find my pencil. There it is. Okay. So we'll give this character a whirl. And then after this one, we will call it a night. Of course, another reminder, if anybody happens to be watching on the YouTube feed, this is happening live over on Whatnot right now. And Whatnot is the the feed that I'm monitoring and testing out tonight. So if you would want to participate in any of these future ones, this one, make sure you hop over to Whatnot. I have a link in the YouTube description. If you're new to the platform, if you want to sign up, feel free to use my link, and Whatnot will give you a few bucks to spend in the app. I think you'll get about $15 credit from Whatnot to spend as you wish. And it doesn't even have to be with me. It can be with anybody, any seller in the app. And there's quite a few cool sellers going out there right now. Punch Safari asks if I take requests. I'm not taking any tonight just because this was my first stream and I'm just kind of testing everything out to make sure it works. But if you go into my show schedules, I do have an upcoming show where I will be taking requests. I just wanted to try to keep this one a little simpler for my own sanity tonight. And what I may do too is I'll on my Instagram, which is Christopher Arnold Designs. Sorry, I think I said that a little quick. I'm probably going to put some stories out shortly to go ahead and take some early requests for a future show. So feel free to, if you're on Instagram, follow me there, or just keep an eye out for that future show, and I'll be happy to take some requests down the line. Just trying to get my feet wet tonight, and then we'll add on to the shows in the future. But out of curiosity, who were you going to request? Thanks, appreciate it. So who'd you have in mind tonight, Punch? I'm just curious. Big Scooby fan. That's very cool. I don't know that I've drawn a lot of Scooby characters, but I do like Scooby characters. That would be fun. That would actually be a fun series to do. You know, occasionally with these stickies, I like to do kind of sequences of characters. You know, for instance, I've got. Sorry. Now I'm on a tangent. So for instance, I've done a couple already with different turtles. I have one of each of them. I just don't have them out right now to show. But I'm going to put the 4-pack of turtles up in a future show to get those ready. So the sticky notes are fun for that too, to do series of characters and things. So that might be a fun one. Do a series of the Scooby Gang one day. So when you say you're a Scooby fan, is that specifically Scooby-Doo you're a fan of, or are there any other characters in the gang there that you're drawn to? So green Post-it Shaggy, purple Daphne. Yeah, that would be fun. I may look into that. And I do try to, as much as possible, I try to coordinate the colors of the stickies with something about the character that I'm drawing. It doesn't always work out perfectly, but I do try to do a little bit of that along the way. So I think I like where you're thinking on that one. I think those are some good ideas for the Scooby Gang. Well, thanks. Thanks for following and saving the upcoming shows. Look forward to seeing you at those, and we'll try to start working on some Scooby stuff in the near future, hopefully. So I don't really draw as a career per se, although I'm trying to get more into it and do more of it along that lines. I've always enjoyed drawing. I actually, my earliest career aspiration was to be a comic book creator. So every so often, I try to get back into it and dust off the skill sets and try to do some things. I've got a few stories I'm trying to work on myself, but right now it's mostly a pastime. Oops. Well, that's also one of the chances you take when you're drawing live. I just smudged a little bit there. We'll still continue to work with it. See how it comes out. But yeah, you know what? Let's zoom out on that one a little bit and just see. Well, let's do this. I'm going to try. Not really digging how that one's turning out. That happens sometimes, you know. They're not all going to be winners. All right. Sometimes, like they say, you just got to keep it simple. And I think I tried to do too much on the previous one. So I'm going to leave some of this to the sticky note color. And then we'll go from there. We'll do a little bit of shading, but I'm not going to go as crazy as I did on the previous one. They say less is more, but if less is really more, then think how much more would be. All right, I think I'm about to wrap this one up. Appreciate y'all hanging out tonight, testing out this thing with me. Stay tuned, because we'll have some more shows coming up. Not sure if I'll go this long on the future ones or not. We'll play it by ear. Go ahead and throw this one into a frame as well, really quickly. So there is the finished one there. And if you weren't sure who this was, this is from the Bad Batch. This is Ryo Chuchi. Senator Chuchi. And you know what? We'll go ahead, see if anybody's interested in this one. We'll start it at $5. We'll let it go for 15 seconds. And it's going. So there we go. It's a 4" by 4". The sticky note is 3x3. Framed, it's 4x4. So if anybody's interested, $5. There you go. All righty. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. We'll try this again on, I think, Saturday might be my next one that I have scheduled. May or may not adjust that schedule slightly, but we've got that one. We've got a couple others in the lineup coming up down the road. So feel free to bookmark, hang out. Here's some of the ones that are out there in the store right now. This is what some of them look like. That was Adam E from tonight. Got a few more here. But I'll see you next time. All right. Thanks, everybody.